I think you know what's interesting. I think once you start seeing human beings as like, it's like we're all the same people, we're all the same species. Like no one can really be intimidated to approach. Um, but once you start seeing people as like from a different planet or a different world, it might seem like, why would I approach this person? I'm gonna get rejected. She's out of my league. But then you have to think about it in this way. It's like we all shit the same. We don't pee the same. Some people pee sitting down, but we definitely all shit the same. Like that person that you're afraid to approach, or that person that you think is unapproachable, like they take shits too. That's how you have to look at it. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I might give away some game right now. Fuck it, should I just do it? Like, look, I'm gonna bring out my. Ooh, you know what I should do? I should set up a desk cam so I can show my book. Have all the books. But yeah, like so, I've been working on the concept for um my new album since the old one I was working on has never seen the light of day, unfortunately. But I've been working on the concept so far, and I've been putting things together. Um, but writing is the easiest part for me. I have to actually produce and find the beats and do everything all over again, right? So, but anyways, I'll give you a sneak peek of the concept so far. There's in storytelling we have this thing called the hero's journey. It's used a lot in a lot of movies, but it breaks down the story into parts. I don't know the exact details of it, but you can look it up on Google. Um, we can actually, you know what? Let's do it right now while we're here. What is the hero's journey? Departure, initiation, return, common 12-step versions, ordinary world, da 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 da. Anyways, just it's a storytelling pattern where a central character leaves their ordinary world, faces a transformative challenges, and returns home changed, often bringing some benefit back to their community. Um, so, for my project, I don't even want to call it an album, but a project, because I'm still in the early phases of it. Um, but the concept so far is working title is Life of a Storyteller. And it's going to have the flow of kind of like a hero's journey, but a different type of journey. Um, so each track, this is the concept. It's very early stages, so a lot can change. But basically, each track will have a different theme, and it goes in sequence, right? So it goes like this, all right? So you have pain, agitate, interest, desire, objection, action, transformation, then and then comparison. All right, so that's eight tracks, and it's gonna have that sequence. So each track will touch on those feelings or emotions or stages of a character's journey. But instead of a hero's journey, this is where the concept, this is the heart of the concept. So it's not a hero's journey, it's a storyteller's journey, right? So the storyteller usually is the one who is creating and directing the narrative and moving the plot along, right? But who tells the tale of the storyteller? Like, if the storyteller is the person who tells the tales, who is it one who tells this tale of the storyteller? So the whole concept of the project is like we have a third party viewer who kind of like oversees everything, including the storyteller. So the storyteller oversees the plot or the world that has been built, and this third party, who is kind of like above the storyteller, tells a tale of the storyteller. So it's like kind of like two layers meta in a way. Like, in a sense, you have someone who kind of like can see the storyteller weaving this narrative and tells the tale of the storyteller from that perspective. So not only is the storyteller like creating this world and creating this narrative, creating this story, or creating the hero's journey, but the storyteller himself is going through his own journey of sorts, but yeah, that's the concept. That's where we're at right now with it. I have lots of writing to do, working on my rhyme book. I hope to complete within a few months, and then after I'm done with the rhyme book, I'm going to put together all the stories together, put the pieces together like a puzzle, and then like craft an actual story, right? And then once I've crafted that story, I will write from the perspective of someone who is watching the storyteller narrate the story. Do you know what I mean? So like, I'm writing about the storyteller who's narrating it. So as the storyteller is narrating the story, I'm kind of like the person who's watching the storyteller and saying like, oh, well, the storyteller is having this experience as he is creating this story. So yeah, that's basically where we're at with that. If you are inclined to find this video and steal my idea, I wish you the best of luck. I hope you make billions of dollars with my idea.